The US Supreme Court has turned down an appeal from a death row inmate who asked for a painless execution. A judge explained the ruling, citing the Constitution.
The Eighth Amendment does not guarantee a prisoner a painless death, something that, of course, isn't guaranteed to many people, including most victims of capital crimes.
But Jerry Givens, a former executioner who now advocates for the abolition of the death penalty, says it's not those on death row that suffer the most pain.
So the Supreme Court don't have to carry out the executions. The people that have to carry out the executions is the one that suffer through the pain. The condemned only suffer for a moment, for a short period of time, until the chemicals kick in or the electricity kick in or whatever, what have you. But the people that have to live with this through the rest of their lives with this pain inside of them is the people that carry these things out, and we don't consider that.
The prisoner, Russell Bucklew, is a convicted murderer who was sentenced to death back in 1997. His lawyers say he has a rare condition that would cause tumours in his throat to burst after being given the lethal injection. They say the process would result in an extremely painful death in violation of his constitutional rights. Bucklew asked to be executed with gas, but the request was turned down. Lethal injection is the most common form of capital punishment in the US, and it's done in 3 stages. First, a sedative is injected. Then a paralytic drug is administered, which can cause suffocation, and third injection stops the heart. However, there is no guarantee of a quick death, and in some cases the process can last several hours. According to official statistics, nearly 7% of lethal injections are botched and cause unnecessary suffering.
I don't know if it was humane or not. That's all you could do. You could either not watch, or you could look at this execution that was clearly not going as planned.
So at that point, a decision was made to insert one central line into the groin area, which is what they did.
I could understand not even wanting to read about these occurrences, let alone have to be in the room or watching.
This was my 10th execution to see. It was by far, I believe the term I used with a colleague last night was that by far it was the most violent one that I had seen.
Jerry Givens again says one of the reasons for botched, painful executions is a lack of qualified personnel.
You're dealing with inexperienced people to carry out a professional task. Whenever you're dealing with medications and syringes, things of that nature, you're talking about medical personnel, trained personnel, but they can't be involved in stuff like this because it's against their code of ethics. So you can't have that person. So you got inexperienced people doing these things that will cause them to make mistakes. And you can't blame them for that. We can't control death, but we can control killing. We're in a modern day society, and we're a people that's educated enough to not to have to perform things such as executions.